In today's episode, I'll take you through the process that we had to go through, seeing that we couldn't travel to Germany to try out Ricky Baby. After scattering the internet with over 50 videos that we looked at, we compiled the top 5 videos that made us go with our gut feeling and the decision that we then made to purchase Ricky Baby. Welcome back to Ocala Nights, the bellhead of Ricky Baby, where we take you on a magical journey and tell you the story on how we put everything together, how we got to the decision that we chose Ricky Baby, what were the weighing in factors that we said, like, wow, like we need to have that horse. I'm going to take you through some videos today, and as I mentioned before, we probably watched like at least 50 videos of him being as a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10, 11, and then 12-year-old up to 2 weeks before he actually stepped on the airplane and then came to the United States. I would like to show you one of the first videos, and while that video is running, I would like to explain to you guys like what we were looking for in that video and why for us it was input that we took out of that video that led us to the decision that we say, like, okay, now we know more, let's go into this video that we have here. This is a normal meter 40, meter 45 class. Like you can see, he's really game. He marches up to it. This little head shake, I noticed in like a lot of videos, he does that. He's like really eager to go. He shakes his head and he's like, let me go. I know where the way is. I really like how light and confident he is in combinations that can be a lot of times be the downfall of your ride where everything is good. Here, even though he's like shaking his head and dipping in, he then really listens to the rider and shapes out a little bit more to get in a good spot to the combination. Nice angle right there. Open stride to the oxer. Good setup again, angle on that vertical. And there you go. So that was one of the first videos that I wanted to show you guys, because I think in this video you can see how nice he just, like, he wants to go. Like you sit there, you hold him, you just feel that he likes his job. His ears are forward, he's turny, he's burny, he's eager, he's in the bridle. What I wanted to see in that course, or what I saw in that course, was even if there are some hiccups in the course, he never takes his eye off the jump, and he always stays focused. And then we have another video right here that I would like to show you guys. So in this video, what I really liked was there's a play in the footing. Like what I noticed is the footing is a little bit more wet. There's standing water on the ground, and the ring has a lot of shade, like right there. Like he goes into the shadows, he comes out of the shadows. So I took this video as an assurance where I knew then, okay, he's good on different types of footing. He doesn't really mind that much of that light play, even though, I mean, he's born spooky. He's a Chaco Blue. Even at his age, at 12 years old, he still is spooky. Sometimes at home, I ride him over a pole on the ground, and he stops the very first 2 times. But I really like to see, like, when it's game on, when it's show day, you just point and shoot with him. Like, he's really eager. He wants to please. There again, super smart in that combination. And then going into the shadows, coming out of the shadows, little bit twisty bendy there. And then this is actually a really good play of character here. When I can show you this here. He's coming from the light. He's coming from the light right here. So this oxer here already with the planks in it, like, is already a little bit spooky, and usually with the planks in the middle, it takes the horses, it backs them off a little bit more. And then if you look straight here, the whole front of the jump is in the light, and then the back side is in the shadows. So he jumps from the light in the shadows, and didn't even bother him a bit, you know. That was another round that I thought was really, really impressive. And then I wanted to see, we have some horse shows in the States where the ring is a little bit smaller, a little bit more condensed. So these two shows were now on a little bit of a bigger scale of a ring. So there's more time to canter, and especially on a horse that is like so aggressive in the bridle and really pulls you to the jump. It would be nice to know what he does when it's a little bit more enclosed. The ring is closer, it's an indoor or whatever. So I found this video here from an indoor show, and I used this one to get an idea, how does he react? How does he adjust to lesser space? Like, is he still gonna be under? Let me take you right into that video here, where we can see that one there. So you already can see, like, he's a little bit more packaged up. So he still has his natural Ricky Baby go, but everything is a little bit more confined. Everything is a little bit more quiet. And he doesn't have a problem to just sit and wait there and just let the jumps come to him. So basically, the less space he has, like the less he's revved up going forward. Which was nice to see, because there is a horse show here in Florida, Venice Beach, where that ring is much, much smaller. So for me, seeing him here in that indoor was a little bit of a test, where I wanted to say, like, okay, if he can hold it together and knows how to bounce off the walls on a tighter riding area, then I know he will be good. Party. Then I know that he will be good at smaller rings. But now I'm going to show you. The last two videos that basically sold us on him completely. So going into this horse show here, this is a different rider now. This is not Pavena anymore. But what I really liked was the way he handles the change of footing. I mean, the horses these days, they all grow up on super amazing synthetic footing, but only a handful of shows are still on grass. I mean, we have that Wellington show down here in Florida that is on grass, that I would like to do with him at some point when we're finding ourselves good enough together, and just seeing how secure he is on grass or turf footing was another indication for me where I thought, okay, that is great. That is definitely shows the variety of rings, footings, sizes of rings, canters forward, canters backwards, that we can cover basically every aspect of the sport. Oh, light rain starting in 25 minutes. Welcome to Florida. Also there, like, he comes down that line a little bit hot, but then he's foot smart enough to rock back, sit on his hind end, and then push up. So we're coming towards the end of that course now. There, he kind of digs a little bit deep, but then once he comes out and has his eyes set on that combination, the head comes up, the hind end goes under, he gets really light in his front end, and then just moves straight into the jump off. And now I'm going to show you the last video that I prepared for today. Basically, the round that sold me on him is the same show with the same rider, but now in the jump off. Um, he is so composed, he's so organized, and he's so eager. His ears are always forward. And he's like a heat-seeking missile. He's looking for the next jump. Then he lands, he turns, he carries his rhythm all the way. And this is where this is Ricky Baby, where he shakes his head and he's like, I want to go faster. Let me go. Stop holding me. Great ride up to that vertical. And there you can see she's a little bit tighter on that inside track. Sitting on his hind end, nice diagonally over that vertical. And then right here, this is the winning jump. Okay, so if we take this here a little bit apart, so she comes from this vertical here, and then she rides up to it, and let's see if I can find the spot where she asks him to take off. So here she sees she needs to go long. It's right there. So if you look at it, if you come in a collected canter, there would be like one more chippy canter stride left to do right here. But this is where he then, if you look at the front leg and the hind leg, he sets his hind end so far under that he's basically overreaching the front legs to then have the push off to that last oxer. And at no point did he question her decision. He was so game, and he said, yes, Pippi, look at that. We're just flying. We're having fun. And that was just a selling point right there, where we decided, man, that horse has heart. That horse wants to win. He wants to go fast. And he thinks, you ain't first, you're last. And in our next episode of Ocala Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Baby, I'm going to take you through a little bit of that roller coaster that Ricky Baby and I had when we first met. Extremely disappointing and embarrassing on my part. But yeah, we're here to show you the good, the bad, the ugly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.